Why Bitcoin and AI will be work buddies. My name is CF Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. I'm sitting in a high-level mastermind meeting with a bunch of savvy business owners. We're talking about AI and very successful people in the room, okay? And everybody's talking about applying this, doing this, adding AI to their business. And they're talking about money and growing and success. They're talking about scaling and how robot AI going to talk to this AI, this robot, this agent. They're all going to be doing all this stuff, and it's going to be scaled, and it's going to be automated, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I got one question. How are these robots, how are these AI agents going to work together at scale without human intervention? How's that going to happen? And people are like, what are you talking about? It's like, nobody's talking about Bitcoin. Nobody's even talking about a permissionless. Nobody has to ask permission to use Bitcoin. And something that's instant, it settles instantly. The funds automatically, the money can be put in micropayments. There's 100 million sats in one Bitcoin. That's like saying 100 cents in $1. It's 100 million Satoshis or sats in one Bitcoin. Those little bitty sats are going to be these micropayments for these AI agents to not ask permission of a human, but they're going to pay each other and do work automatically. Nobody's even talking about this. Why can't they just use the dollar or some other fiat money, some other nation? Well, fiat money's broken. It's debt. It's full. You have to get an identification, and you have to say who you are to use it. It takes weeks or days or months or whatever to settle. There's chargebacks if you actually try to use. There's high fixed costs. You can't use micropayments for as little like you can with Bitcoin. It's completely different. AI is not going to use fiat money. AI is going to use Bitcoin or something built on top of Bitcoin, which is already in existence right now. So why aren't we having the conversation that relates to Bitcoin? Bitcoin and AI are going to be buddies. So Bitcoin is a layer one. It's a foundation. Think internet is layer one, and there's businesses and applications built on top of the internet. Think you wouldn't have a Google if you didn't have the internet. You had Google built on top. You wouldn't have Facebook. You wouldn't have Amazon. There are layer twos built on top of the internet. Same with the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin network is base layer. And on top of that, you have things like the Lightning Network, which is a payment protocol platform. And you have other layer threes. There's something called Nostr, Nostr, and that is a layer 3 protocol, and that relates to people are using it more for unstoppable communication and free speech. However, money is free speech. People are using it for money to pay and stuff. So you have a Bitcoin base layer, the Lightning Network, which that's set up to make payments, global payments, really cheap, really fast, instantly. And so you'll see that. But what will AI use? Is it Lightning Network? Is it Nostr? Is it something else? I don't know. But it's not going to be fiat money. Fiat money is government-issued, broken, debt, have to have all these approvals and things. And AI is not going to, robots are going to get stuff done and get it out the door. And so why are we having the conversation about, we're so in the early stages of AI, but all of us, business people, entrepreneurs, better start including the payment mechanism that's going to be on top of the Bitcoin network that's going to be used by AI to get stuff done automatically. If that interests you, if that makes sense to you, and if that's starting to get some clarity, great. Then you get to say, just like me, time to go pay attention, get to work, learn about Bitcoin, because that's where we are right now. It is Bitcoin time.